Hey, welcome. Um, one of my viewers were looking at a video I did where I used this grinder with the disc to sand a piece of wood. It's entitled "Sanding Wood" if you care to see it, and it shows how it worked. But he asked me if I had a video of how I did it. I didn't, so I told him I'll make a video and explain it to him. Now let me get this off and get back to the video. Okay, now the way I made this was I took a piece of 1/2 inch plywood. You can use 3/8, it's lighter, thinner, and might be better. So I took the 1/2 inch plywood, made a compass that's big enough to give me a 9-inch circle with a piece of wood and a nail. Find the center. After doing that, I took I think 1 7/8 Forstner bit, and I go about halfway, more or less, so that this nut can fit right in here. So that I can fit, like, below the sandpaper. And then I use a 7/8 bit and I bore a hole here. That way it fits right in there like that. After that, I gotta put it on here. After putting it on, I saw that there was a sink right there. So what I did, I made this little bushing and I filled that sink. If not, what will happen is, as you use this sander, it will tighten and it will pull this down, and then there will be a cone there, and your disc might fall apart after much use. So I made this piece, and as you can see, it's flush with the border right here. Then after I did that, I used a piece of rubber about 1/4 inch, and I used contact cement to glue it onto here. So I put glue on the rubber and on the plywood disc after truing it up on the sanding disc, or the disc sander. And I did cut the circle and leave the line so I could true it up. So after doing that, after truing it up, I put the rubber on. The rubber, I think, prevent the wood on wood and destroying the paper too quick. So the rubber works as a cushion. After that, I took the sandpaper, contact cement on sandpaper, contact cement on the rubber, allow it to dry, then stick it on. And there, when I'm gonna use it, and the sandpaper is old, I use lacquer thinner to remove it from the rubber. So after I get the paper on, the disc is done. So that's how I made the disc. And I made a few of them so that I don't have to worry about changing the grit. Here I have a 40 grit paper, here I have a 60 grit, and here I have a 80 grit paper. So here I can gradually sand the wood to the fineness I want, you know. And then I go and I use the palm sander with the finer sandpaper and do some fine sanding. Then, like always, to get a fine finish, you always have to use your hand. So I do some hand sanding with some finer grit paper. Thank you for watching. I hope this video helped you to make your own disc for your grinder. Um, well, thank you for watching.